Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Miss every day's video. The beer's courtesy of Scott. Thanks for Scott. I really appreciate it. So this is the second Grow Old With You that I'm trying from Verboten. And the first one was barrel aged in cognac. This is double oaked bourbon with vanilla. It is, where was it? 14.2% ABV. English style barley wine. I do like American style, but I prefer English style, so it always gets me excited. Aged in bourbon barrels with vanilla added. Well, I guess whatever. I'll read their tasting notes. Flavors of bourbon, American oak, dark and stone fruits, brown sugar. Extras: toasted coconut, vanilla, raisin, toffee, tobacco, made in collaboration with Coral Bay Wine and Spirits. Yeah, I think it's everything of importance. Dead air. You're not supposed to have dead air, but here I am having it. All right, so it's a robust brown color. It's not quite black. I'm curious what's going to look like on camera, the way the lighting is, because what I'm seeing is very much just dark brown with no black in there. Not a lot of head. Not that I poured it particularly aggressive. Not a lot of lacing, but nice legs given the ABV and the style and all that. I'm not surprised. Yeah, looks like a barley wine. Shocker. Let's get into the aroma. Big raisins. Yeah, for sure. A little bit of molasses, but like big raisins. A little bit of dates. There's vanilla. The vanilla is interesting because it's, at least right now for me, it's so interwoven with oak. So maybe some of that is the actual vanillin from the oak, and maybe some of that's the actual vanilla. But like, for me, they're not two separate things. They're just like perfectly interwoven. Caramel. Wow. Yeah. You know what it is? It's like date syrup. Some fig. Ooh. Okay, then that vanilla just hit me, specifically added vanilla. A little bit like those cowtails or whatever the bigger ones are that were like cut up and individually wrapped, but like caramel with the powdered sugar in the center. They're not Buckeyes, I don't think. I can't think of the name of them, but like cowtails. Hint of grape, but it's way more dried fruit, like raisins. This smells phenomenal. This is, I think, one of those beers I could keep smelling, keep pulling different things. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Scott. Hope you're doing well. That's nice. So I didn't get a lot of just like the actual spirit in the aroma. I get more in the taste, which is nice. Good level of the actual oak barrel. Good level of vanilla. I love barrel-aged barley wines. I don't know how many in... Okay, let me make sure that this makes sense. And like, obviously, barrels can kick out vanilla. I've already talked about that in this review. But I don't know how many barley wines I've had that had vanilla added to it. So I kind of knew what I was getting into. But I like the level of vanilla in this. I'm the vanilla police. I almost always want more vanilla. I'm okay with the level of vanilla in this. If it was a stout, maybe I'd want more vanilla. But I think for the style, and I think that's well done by the brewery, it's just a weird style if it was too vanilla dominant, I think. So this has a really good level of it, and I also think a really appropriate level of it. I get those dried fruits as well. Kind of like that date syrup taste or aroma note I gave, because I get it a little bit in the taste as well. Yeah, big fig, a little bit of like plum juice, plum wine specifically. A little bit of that spirit, but not overdone. Really like the level of the barrel in this. It's not too in your face. but it's there. You're getting it. It adds depth. Works well with everything else that's going on. I hear Bruno walking around. I don't know if like my wife just got home or something, or if he heard my voice and he's like, "Where is this guy?" Because I think I closed the basement door, but I just hear him like pacing. Brown sugar. It's like you know what it reminds me of is like it's not cinnamony, but if you were to make like a brown sugar and butter sauce, maybe like, and again, you would add cinnamon normally to drizzle over, or like cinnamon rolls or something, without the cinnamon, but like that cooked down brown sugar with a little bit of like decadence to it. A little bit of grape juice, though, but then I go back to the raisin immediately. And like I'm harping on how I don't get cinnamon, but you get a little bit like generic, like baking spices, but they're not there. But like it's flavors that go really well with that stuff, so your brain kind of goes to it a little bit. So bourbon, yeah, I mean, I like I said, I get some of the spirit, but now you're certainly not beaten over the head with it. American oak, I do get more oak and oak, or like notes that the barrel can kick out than I do specific bourbon. Dark and stone fruits, brown sugar, toasted coconut. I didn't get coconut, vanilla, yep, raisin, yep. Oh, toffee's interesting. And they also say tobacco. I know I just read these, but I forget things quickly. Toffee. For me, it's more caramel. I get it. Yeah, I get it. The tobacco thing is interesting. It's not peaty or too smoky or anything, but like you get just a whisper of like that, which I think brings a little bit of balance to the sweetness of this beer. That's probably their tobacco note. But I'm not a big tobacco guy, so maybe that makes sense why I'm not like going there. Excuse me. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Have you had? Thanks again, Scott. Really appreciate it. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had a vanilla barley wine ever recently? Drinking something completely different? Anything? Everything? Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. I don't know why I said it that way. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.